spend the rest of the holiday pulling the...
John said that these holly trees were considered sacred by the Druids, and it meant death if you ever cut down a holly tree. So if you hated somebody or if you wished bad ill on your neighbor, you cut down a holly tree. This is the old Kenmare road.
With a hammer, on their hands and knees, with breaking stones, and that's how they built the road. I don't call it the famine, I call it the Great Hunger, because there was plenty of food here. Plenty of food in Ireland, except that the wrong people had it. And there's now a big discussion here as to whether the famine was one of the very first forms of ethnic cleansing we had. And the Brits are beginning to admit it. If we look at some of their records with Trafalgar and some of these, there was ethnic cleansing.
What year was it, John?
I'll charge you for my video, by the way. I charge $50 an hour.
No problem. No problem.
In 1845. 1845.
Thank you.
The staple diet of the Irish was the potato. And when that failed, there's a whole story, and I'll talk about it during the week, but I've done a lot of work and research into this side of the thing, and in 1802, the population of Ireland was 4 million. By 1845, it was 8 million. So in 40 years, we bred like rabbits. We doubled our population. And you'll see something left of where people lived as we go along today. And they never moved out of there. They were born, they were reared, they went whatever education they got, they married and they died within a space of a small... And of course, the level of incest and inbreeding was massive, massive. So much so that when you came to, first, I've never met, obviously, first generation Irish who emigrated to America because they're too young. Child. But I've met second generation, and they would tell you that their parents never wanted to come back to here. The deprivation, the poverty, the filth, what went on was unbelievable. And more people actually died in the famine or the Great Hunger from dysentery, which was, there was hygiene-related diseases, and actually died of hunger.
It's a little tiny violet, tiny white snowdrops. I missed the primroses before because it was raining on me. We're done with the rocky section for today, and now it's just small little rocky road down to the lake. It took less than 4 hours, and this is called Lord Brandon's Cottage, dating from around 1861. They would have come out here for hunting and fishing. Of course, the aristocracy. We're not talking about the common, ordinary people. But right now, there's a little cafe. You can buy sandwiches, an Irish coffee, and we're going to take a boat around the lake next. How about a penguin chocolate? Honest and truly, Lord Brandon's Cottage is the pile of stone behind there. It is private property.
Is that your dog?
It is, yeah.
Hi there. Hi there, yes. Yes, are you pretty? What a pretty doggy.
Yeah, what a pretty doggy. I like the colors. Are you going for a ride? Are you going for a ride?
Come here. Come here. You get a few life jackets out.
Need a singing boatman, like a singing gondolier.
That's right. He'll tell us a few stories now.
How about you, John? You have a good old song?
I have a song, but unfortunately, if I sang the Loch Ness Monster, the Killarney Lake Monster would appear and swallow us all up, and that would be the end of our shortcut.
You can see us all hunkered down here in the boat. It is unseasonably cold. Everything is unseasonably cold, everywhere. And it's not the most conducive day for a ride on the lakes. Sing it out.
No more. I took out from my pocket $10 bright. Hey! And the landlady died open wide with delight. She said I have whiskey and wines of the best, and the words that I spoke sure were only in jest, and it's no, they never. No, they never.
A miserable boat ride. You can see the waves. We got under this tarp, and the water came in all over the boat. I'm sopping wet. Just sopping. They got the worst of it in that part of the boat, but it was just miserable. great Norman castle from the 15th century, except we're freezing our buns off. The winds roaring. Woo! About 1500.